is the Chrissy Swan Show.
We're back.
Good afternoon, Swanee.
Now, you are fresh from the airport, Jack, from your Euro summer.
Yeah, my brat summer. I landed at 6 a.m, straight home, straight to work. When did you get back, Swanee?
I'm sorry, twice you've said brat summer since I've seen you over the last few hours.
Do you not understand what I'm referencing?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, we're going to have to delve into that before 4 o'clock.
Well, you've had a brat summer. I've had an old lady Euro summer, and I'm forever changed. I don't even know where to begin. I walked in the office this afternoon, and I was just looking everybody deep in their souls,
asking them.
Going, have you been to Europe? What if so? Why didn't you tell me? And what are we doing here? What is going on? I am now officially Italian.
Oh, no, because you always wanted to be Greek. You're Italian now.
I'm Italian now. Oh, no, maybe I am Greek.
you
I
can
just
be
haven't
both.
been
You
there
can be
yet.
both.
But I'm deeply European, and we are going to be talking about that throughout the show. I don't even know where to begin. The food, the walking, the weather, the history. Oh, my God.
Just throw out the countries you went to.
I started in Austria because that was the only way I could get into Europe. So I did a few days in Vienna. Then I went to London, which is in England, if we're doing countries.
Yep.
Then I did Paris, which is in France, if we're doing countries. And then I did I did the most time and cities in Italy, weirdly. Yeah. I did like 4 or 5 cities in Italy. I can't believe it. Do I look different?
You do. You look younger and you look very tan.
That's because I haven't parented in 30 days. I've cared about nobody but myself, and it has been magical. I have missed you, though. Say g'day to me. Now, we do have a very, very big and special announcement coming up in the next hour, and I'm not going to give anything away, really. But hypothetically saying, if you were given the opportunity to go anywhere in Europe, which city would you choose and why?
The Chrissy Swan Show.
It's time to say g'day.
Chrissy's Say G'day.
Yes, after so much chatter, my old lady Euro summer is over, and I'm back after 30 days seeing Europe for the very first time.
So good, Swanee.
I just don't know where to begin. And my sister came over yesterday and she was like, so, tell me. And I just was like, you know when a cut is so deep it can't bleed anymore?
Absolutely. It's the toughest question to answer after a holiday.
I just don't know where to start.
You did so much and you saw so much too. It's tricky.
And I feel like I changed. I'm a brand new person. But, Catherine, I did say, if you were, hypothetically, of course, it's nothing that we're going to be announcing very soon. Hypothetically, if someone said to you, you can go anywhere you want in the world or in Europe, where would you choose? Where would you choose, Kath?
Well, I would choose Spain. I've never been to Spain, and it's on my bucket list. But I'm a little bit like you, Chrissy. We've just returned from the Greek islands, and I've got the Greek island bug now, so I'd love to go back to Santorini and just sit on that caldera again and look at that view.
So how are you going to bring a little bit of Santorini into your own everyday life, Kath? I think that's what we need to do.
Adapt.
I think every Saturday night I need to drink a nice cocktail and close my eyes and just unwind like I did in Santorini and forget the worries of the world away.
Oh, I love
and
it.
just sit there and, live before, enjoy life and not stress about work.
That's it. I got to Italy, and if I wanted to go and, pick up some milk or go and get a sandwich or something, I had to do it before 12:30 or after 2:30 because they're like, nah, it's too hot. Not working. How heavenly. What a great way to live.
Having a siesta. Hey, Catherine, you've got a Priceline Pharmacy voucher. Let's go to Rose, Swanee.
Rosie, where would you go if I said to you, you can go anywhere?
Oh, hey, Chrissy. Look, I'm first-generation Australian, so my parents are Italian, and the one place I would love to stay overnight and just experience the culture is Naples. So I'm not sure if you ever got to go on your holiday, but I really want to experience their culture and their craziness and the way they scream and they drive through those narrow streets.
Rose, can I tell you, it was not on my itinerary. I was only supposed to go in Italy, Milan, Florence and Rome. And Matt Preston, who we caught up with just before we went, he goes, you must go to Naples. And it was in my mind. I thought, oh, God, I'm not going to be able to get there. Anyway, of course, you run into people you know, you meet friends, you make friends. And I had a road trip completely unplanned from Rome all the way through Pisa to Naples. And I've got to tell you, Rose, you will love it.
Oh, yeah, I'm dying to experience that. And the food's amazing.
The food's
some of those
amazing.
pizzeries,
It's the energy of the city that you will love. It was incredible.
Well, keep listening to this show, Rose. That's all I can say right now. And Swanee, let's just finish with Fiona.
Fiona, where in the world would you go if I said you can go anywhere?
Oh, welcome back, Chrissy and Jack. I missed you guys. It has to be Paris.
Tell me everything
I am
about
in
it.
love
Oh.
with Paris.
How
I've
long has it been
far,
since you've been there?
25 years. 24 years. Oh, my God. I went in 1997 when Lady Diana died, and I went for the millennium with my family, and it was the most magical, beautiful, unbelievable place I've ever been to, and I just can't, as you say, I cannot describe it. It is something about it that
Fiona,
you just go, you know what?
my wish for you is that one day you get to go there completely on your own or with a friend, and you have your own little house and you don't go anywhere apart from your little area, and you have coffee and you dip a croissant in it, and then you go to bed at midnight and you wake up at 10 in the morning. Fiona, please, I hope this happens for you.
In the Murray.
In the Murray or Montmartre.
Yes.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, you can simplify your online shopping experience with Click and Collect. Order online, select Click and Collect, and within 2 trading hours, your items will be ready for pickup at your local Priceline. It's that easy.
Head to priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We've got some exciting news.
Family holiday, mates getaway, or solo adventure, Flight Centre has deals for everyone. Start your journey at flightcentre.com.au.
Swan's Solo Euro Summer.
Yes, my friends, we are doing it. I am just back fresh from 30 life-changing days. I am a new person because I saw Europe for the first time, and not even all of it, only a little bit.
But you saw a fair bit. You did well. You know how you were Chrissy Taylor's version?
Yes.
Now you're Chrissy Euro version.
Yes, I am. I'm Chrissy Euro version. You're lucky I'm here because people in Europe knock off between 12:30 and 2:30, so I'm 3 minutes early here. We have got a very exciting prize for you to win. If you've been hearing about my travels or watching them on Instagram and thinking, that cow, I want to do what she's doing, here is your chance. Thanks to Flight Centre, we are giving away a life-changing trip worth 10 grand.
A solo Euro summer for one of our listeners.
You can go with your friends. You can do whatever you like, but may I humbly suggest, no offence, kids, may I humbly suggest you do not take your children on this holiday.
Absolutely not.
That is the bare minimum, because 30 days with no one to find snacks for apart from yourself is a win, if you know what I mean. I can give you tips if you need them. This is speaking to the winner. This is how you win. I saw many, many treasures with my eyes when I was away in Europe, but I also heard many treasures with my ears, and I've recorded one, and I'm going to play it to you. It's like a secret sound. If you can work it out, the prize might be yours.
Now, we're not taking our first proper guess until tomorrow, Swanee, because you must register via the Nova Player app, and then that's how you get on air to guess.
You must do that. You cannot call. Do
No.
not call, because that's not going to work. You have to get your details onto the Nova Player app.
Or
you can't
Nova
play.
FM online, you can register your details. Do you want me to play the sound now, or do you want to wait
Well,
until tomorrow?
I'm torn, but I do want people to hear what it might sound like. So
Okay.
I've pulled Vicky in off reception. Hello, Vicky.
Hello, Chrissy and Jack.
I missed you, my darling.
I missed you. It was so quiet.
I thought of you
The
every
vibe-
day when I was in Greece, Vicky. I really did.
Jeez, don't say that too loud.
Why?
Can I tell you, Vicky, apart from my kids, you were the only person that reached out to me to say I miss you.
Really?
See, I did.
You
And
really
I-
love us. You
I
messaged me
did.
as well.
I
You're a
messaged
good
you
egg.
as well. Yeah, nah.
You with your Greek background, you'll be pleased to know I was cleaning upstairs and I hung your little evil eye off the window. All right, now, Vicky, you're going to be our little test, all right?
Yep.
We are going to play you the secret sound and you're going to guess. But first, I'm going to say, if you do win this, if you did win, where would you go? Where would you put on your
I
ticket?
would go to Greece.
You'd go to
the
Greece.
islands.
You'd
Go
go to
Greece.
Greece.
You're from there, mate. Pronounce
I
it
know.
correctly.
To the homeland, would
Yeah,
you
to
go?
the homeland, to Samos.
Samos? What's that?
That's the island my parents are
Really?
from. It's opposite Turkey.
Have you been there before?
Yes.
And what do you eat there?
Food.
Oh, Vicky, you're a terrible talent.
Nah,
no radio awards for you. Let's play what?
Seafood.
Seafood. Good.
Beautiful.
All right, Vicky, now put your listening ears on.
Okay.
This is how it's going to sound if you register on the Nova Player and you have a guess of this secret sound.
Yep.
Go, Jack. Vicky, what is it?
That sounds like the slam of a door, Airbnb door.
It is not. You are not going back to your Greek homeland.
Sorry, Vicky, back to the reception desk for you.
But you might have more luck. Register via the Nova Player app and we might be calling you tomorrow. Good luck.
I'm so excited for this, and I'm also so nervous that it won't go off.
It'll go off.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
I am back from my 30 days in exile in my Euro summer, my old lady Euro summer. It was the very first time I'd ever seen London or Paris or cities in Italy, and it has changed my life.
It would, I can imagine.
I live my life with no regrets, but I feel like I was telling my kids this. It's probably not the sort of thing that you share with your children.
This will be good.
But stuff it, I've never done well. I've always zigged when they zagged, Jack. I said, kids, you know that I never have any regrets, and I tell you, never live with any regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. Anyway, I said, I think I do have a regret, and that is that I didn't go to Europe in my 20s and move there permanently. I've never felt more in tune with a society or a community or a culture than I did in all of those European cities. I just thought, these are my people.
Maybe it's the universe assigned to get you to do this later in life, though. Maybe retire in Europe. Maybe had you gone in your 20s and 30s, you would have died or something.
I mean, Jack, obviously you know me very, very well. And if you think I haven't Googled the healthcare plan available for expats in Italy over the age of 60, then you would be wrong. But let me take it back to the beginning, shall I? Now, the only reason I could go to Europe at all was if I used points, my flight points.
That's right.
Because flights are so expensive. What is going on with airlines these days? Anyway, couldn't afford that, so I had to go with points. And the only way that I could go with points was a flight path that you find very amusing.
It's ridiculous how long it took you to get there and how many stops you made.
Okay, so I took off on Wednesday.
Okay.
And the first stop was Jakarta, Melbourne, Jakarta. And then there was a bit of a mix-up with my flight, and I wasn't flying out again 3 hours later as I thought I was. I was flying out 27 hours later, so I had to have a night in one of those airport hotels.
So you got there, though, thinking you were about to get onto a plane in 2 hours or something.
Yes.
And what happened?
So the flight was, just say my flight arrived from Melbourne at 7 p.m. I was catching a Kinetic flight at 10 p.m. Looking at the boards, you can imagine I was out of my mind. I was out of my mind. It was hot in Jakarta. Oh. I was still in my beautiful, skin and threads jumper,
plain
hot jumper,
outfit.
honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, couldn't find the flight. That was because it wasn't leaving until the next night at 10 p.m.
Peak chaotic Chrissy.
Peak chaotic Chrissy. Anyway, so stayed the night in Jakarta in one of those disgusting, shameful the airport hotels. Why do they cost $300 a night, by the way?
Is that how much they are?
Yep. They stung me. Where else could I go? Anyway, go back to the airport. Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur. Never been there before. I only went to the airport.
Why are we going to Kuala Lumpur?
Because I didn't have any money to pay for a ticket. I had to do it on points.
Okay, then we get to Kuala Lumpur.
This was the only way. Then we get to Kuala Lumpur and I get out of there, the Kuala Lumpur, and then I catch a plane to Dubai. Oh my God. Keep in mind, by this stage, I'm like, what direction am I going in? Am I even vaguely going in the right direction?
Are you on the Amazing Race?
So it felt like that. Melbourne, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, Dubai. And keep in mind that I'm trying to get to London, first stop London. Kuala Lumpur, Dubai, then Dubai, Vienna.
You went to Vienna?
Yes. That was the only little entry hole into Europe that I could get to.
Okay.
And I got to Vienna and I got off the plane and I had 2 days in Vienna and then I flew to London after that. But let me tell you, arriving in Vienna, all I could hear in my head was this banger by Ultravox. It means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. This means nothing to you, I know.
But I appreciate if you walk around a city just listening to this.
Vienna, All right, so peak 80s. I couldn't believe I was in Vienna. I was weeping The whole time, every time I turned a corner, and I was still crazy from Melbourne, see?
Yes.
I'm different sort of crazy now. I think I'm better crazy.
And there's nothing like your first Euro city.
Man, I was so crazy
And that's,
from
I
Melbourne.
love your belt.
Thank you, Temu.
Where is that? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you better say you found some chic find in like Italy.
No, that's from Temu.
Sorry, distracting.
It's
You just tucked it
100%
in.
vinyl alligator. Anyway, I freaked out by myself in a foreign city.
Yeah.
Luckily, I could speak the language almost fluently from my Year 12 German.
Really?
Oh, yes, Entschuldigung. Anyway, I freaked out, and you know me well. You know how I'm wired.
Yeah.
Do you know how I got myself through Vienna? I had a single-minded proposition, and I was going through my suitcase in the hotel, and I thought, oh, my God, I don't have bathers. I forgot bathers. So I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on finding bathers in Vienna.
Great.
And so I just walked and walked and walked. On the last day, second day, found a pair of bathers. Ask me where and when I wore those bathers.
Where and when did you wear those bathers,
I
Swanee?
carried them everywhere, and I wore them on the last 2 days of the holiday.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Now, I am so out of the loop. I did not open a website for 30 days. I feel like I've been in a coma and I've just come out.
It's like you've been in Gwingana. That's a full cleanse, Swanee.
It was a cleanse. It was indeed.
It's important to do that, especially in this job.
Correct. But before I left, there was some troubling news about Katy Perry's new album, and things have not gotten better over the last 30 days.
No, because we've got one song from it, I think, called Woman's World.
Yes, and in very damning adjectives, it's being referred to as shallow and pointless and meaningless.
Do you know what that sounds like? Something from the Barbie film.
It actually does, yes.
It's like she's watched Margot Robbie walk through Barbie World.
Excuse me, is Margot Robbie pregnant?
Yes, she is. And she just shouted everyone gin at the Ivy. I love that woman so much.
I love her too. She was all over Wimbledon with her lovely husband.
I know, they're so elegant. They look like royals.
I agree. Now, back to Katy Perry. Apparently she's freaking out because nobody's liking her new album. I think exactly what you said. It sounds like her in a Barbie movie. That was a year ago.
Yeah, totally.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to do something new. And I've just seen some, the images. It's that, it's the suffragette thing with the we can do it. It's old.
Pink's done that. Katie's done that before.
Everyone's done it. Stop doing it. And even worse, apparently the main producer on that album was that Dr. Luke, who... Kesha's, sexual abuser, harassment guy.
She should know not to be working with him.
You can't do that these days because people do a tiny little deep dive and then, you're cancelled.
And if you are, make him a ghost producer or something.
Just don't work with that guy on an album about female empowerment.
Maybe that's the only producer that'll work with her.
Anyway, she's scrambling to try and neaten up the album, and she's promised that the next single, the listeners get to choose. I don't know.
How does that work, Katie?
Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath.
Oh.
And she did. Anyway, look, I'm not a fan. Anyway, big news. President Biden has stepped aside out of the race for president and has said, vote for Kamala. Is that how you say it? Kamala?
Kamala Harris. Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
I always stuff that up as well. She's a queen, though.
Because I want to say Kamala, but it's not right.
Kamala.
It's Kamala. I would vote for her. I mean, I know that I'm not a US citizen, but I just love her.
Yeah.
And he has said vote for her instead. I think it's right for him to bow out. Do you?
I think so, Swanee. I'm not like you and didn't click on many articles over our break, but I did see a lot of clips of him doing press conferences, and they weren't great.
I think he might have referred to himself as a woman of colour. Okay, so I think time is running out for whatever beans he has left in his head.
He needs to enjoy his twilight years.
I did see a funny post where one of the great series of all time, Summer Heights High, had a character called Mr. G who resigned, and we're imagining that this is what it sounded like when President Biden stepped down.
Shoot me for wanting to dream. Shoot me for giving the kids something to aspire to. I'm bloody resigning. I'm so sick of it. Shove it up your ass, Margaret. I'm resigning, everyone. I'm out of here. That's it. I'm gone.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Yes, you are not making it up. We are back.
We're back, baby.
From our respective Euro holidays. I feel like you, as a, I want to say 28-year-old man. 27-year-old man, had a very different one to me as a 50-year-old woman. But, man, we are brand new and we are so thrilled to be back at work. We did have an incredible announcement in the last hour.
Yes.
We are going to give one lucky listener, could be you, it may as well be, a trip overseas to Europe to enjoy some time alone. If you want to get in on it, it involves solving a secret sound that has been recorded by us over in Europe.
Yeah.
You've got to get onto the Nova Player and register. But, you know, you got to be in it to win it, if you know what I mean.
Pop your details at the Nova Player app or on Nova FM, and we could be calling you tomorrow to give you a chance at guessing this very sound. But next, Chrissy's Quizzy returns, and very exciting today, Swanee. Thanks to our mates at The Chase, that show on Channel 7.
Love it.
There is $200 cash inside the limited edition bum bag. So jump on the phones.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's give away a bum bag.
The Chase, tonight, 5 o'clock on 7 and 7 Plus.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
And not just any bum bag, a bum bag stuffed full of cold, hard cash, thanks to The Chase. Rachel, are you into this?
Hello, welcome back.
Oh, thanks, mate. Have you been to Europe?
I have never been to Europe, actually.
Oh, my God. Rachel, you must go ASAP.
And you must register on the Nova Player app to play Swan's solo Euro
will.
Summer. Okay?
Kirsten, have you been?
I have actually, yes.
Isn't
and I
it
loved
amazing? What are we doing here? Why? I mean, the world needs more pasta and more 2-hour breaks in the middle of the day. All right, ladies, your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game, and we'll walk away with a Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Question number 1. US President Joe Biden has withdrawn from the upcoming American election and endorsed who?
Rachel.
Yes, Rach.
Her name was, starts with D.
D, did you say?
Yeah.
No, it's Kamala Harris.
That's it.
Beautiful Kamala. Didn't Drew Barrymore say, will you be Marmala?
To me.
Will you be my Marmala?
Will you be my Marmala? That was so cringe, but I do love Drew.
Number 2. Vienna is the capital of which city? Get the song ready, Jack. Vienna is the capital of which city? Maybe this will prompt your memory.
Rachel.
I've just been singing this with Vicky, the receptionist. Yes, Rachel?
Austria.
It is Austria. Question number 3. Selena Gomez is celebrating her 32nd birthday. Oh, who was that? Kirsten, was it?
Do you want us to finish the question?
I think I answered too early. I was going to say it's her birthday today.
Oh, it is her birthday today, but can you name this song?
Can't keep my hands to myself.
It's open. Any of you? Rachel?
Hands to myself.
It is Hands to Myself. What is she talking about there for an extra
sure.
point? No, we're joking.
That's
Question
2
number
points
5.
to Rachel. Rachel, this one is for the win.
In fact, just yesterday, because I've had jet lag, ladies, and Jack, you will understand.
Yes.
I have just been absolutely a hermit era at home, and I was trying to choose something to watch with Peg. And I was trying to be, progressive, and I'm saying, what about this doco? What about this?
Yeah.
I said, here's one, a Selena Gomez doco. She goes, no, thanks.
Why?
I don't know. She's off Selena.
Selena's probably not quite in Peg's gen or era now, though.
I think there's something to do with an ex-boyfriend of hers. Shawn Mendes? Was she with Shawn Mendes?
No, she was Justin Bieber. Is
Justin
Peg a Bieber gal?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
Question number 4 for the win, Rach.
Which is the only continent with land in all 4 hemispheres?
Kirsten?
hard.
Rachel.
Yes, Kirsten?
Rachel.
Kirsten?
I'm just going to say Europe.
No, it is not. You're going to have a crack, Rach?
Yeah, is it Africa?
It is Africa!
Yeah, congratulations.
What a
Rach.
shame.
Thank
What a
you.
shame we can't all enjoy Africa by
So
Toto now. You have won the bum bag, Rach, and it has $200 cash in it. Well done.
Thanks to our mates at The Chase on Channel 7. And Swanee, whilst we were away, Larry Emder got nominated for a Gold Logie.
I know. If he doesn't win, I'll be so sad.
We need to get him on and talk about this.
Yes, we must.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
And I'm back from 30 days in the wilderness. The European wilderness where I ate my weight in pasta and bread and oil and balsamic vinegar. It was so magical. But you and I have enjoyed a beautiful reunion, Jack. Obviously,
Yes.
we caught up in France.
Yes,
Thanks to Flight Centre for the beautiful dinner, by the way.
Yeah, that was gorgeous at Giraffe. Is that
was
how
it-
you say it?
I think so, Giraffe.
Giraffe.
It was magical right in front of the Eiffel Tower. But since we have been back together, you have mentioned a few things that I don't understand. And usually I'm fully across everything because I'm in the cut and thrust of commercial radio.
Yeah.
And that means that I need to be checking websites all the time so that I know what's going on. And I have no idea what's going on, but you have used the word brat and brat summer and mentioned Charlie XCX and
Yes.
had knowing giggles and like eye rolls with Tom, our other producer. And I want you to tell me what has happened in the last 30 days when I've been in a European coma.
Charlie XCX is like the definition of an overnight success because they say an overnight success takes 10 years, right?
Right.
And 10 years ago, she released this song with Iggy Azalea. This is her voice.
Is it?
Yes. And she also had this song 10 years ago.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Charlie XCX, but she's sort of been
Totally.
an also-ran.
She's always just kind of been there
Yeah.
but never fully made it. Well, she has made it with this new album, Swanee. It's called Brat.
Right.
It was released on June 7, so just before we jetted off. And it is gone...
Oh, my God. Is it a green background?
Yes.
I saw posters saying Brat all over London.
Correct.
Oh, I thought it was a sandwich shop. It's not.
You would. No. Can I have a Brat, please?
I thought,
Can I have a toasted
I
Brat?
thought it was like a bratwurst, like a delicious sausage.
No,
Anyway,
it's her album, but it's more than just an album. It's like a lifestyle.
it's a movement.
It's a movement. And over in Europe at the moment, everyone is saying they're having Brat Summers. And in the song, the lead single called 360, I can't play a lot of her songs that she's released on this show, but I can play this one. She talks about being so Julia and being a brat. And what that means is just like embracing your individuality and like being hot because you're you. Like it's actually a really nice,
Oh, I like
powerful
that.
message. Here's her explaining
Who's Julia that she's talking about?
Julia Fox.
Oh, my God. Uncut Jams.
Uncut Jams.
Uncut Jams.
Kanye's ex. She features in this video 360. It's worth checking out. It's a great video. But here's Charlie herself explaining what a Brat Summer is.
What do you think of the Brat Summer essentials? Because I saw you on like a speedboat. That's
Yeah.
that's Brat Summer.
It can go that way, like kind of like quite like luxury, but it
Yes.
can also be like so like trashy. Just like a pack of cigs and like a Bic lighter
Yes.
and like a strappy white top
Yeah.
with no bra.
Yeah.
That's like kind of all you need.
She's amazing. I'm going to remind you of something.
Yeah.
Charlie XCX gave us one of our favourite stories recently about a publicity.
Yes.
About a publicity meeting that she got fed into, which was suggesting all these incredible outlandish stories for her to do in order to get publicity.
Correct. Well, I don't know if Brat was a part of that meeting.
Maybe.
The green square and the black title, but
Yeah.
it's worked. And Swanee, one other thing. This song, Apple, on the album is going viral on TikTok. And there's like a good, cool dance you can do to it. And you and I are going to learn it by the end of the week.
Oh no,
and we're
you
gonna
know I
post
can't.
it.
I can't do the nutbush. I can't do any dancing.
No, but the Brat dance is easy. We're going to do it. Tom's going to teach us,
Oh
and
my
we're going to
God.
film it by the end of the
I
week.
really feel like that scene in that Sandra Bullock movie While You Were Sleeping, where the guy he gets hit by a train and then he comes to and he doesn't know anything and he's missed very, very important events. In fact, I do feel like I've been totally out of the loop for the last 30 days. Help me. 13 24 10. Give me a call. What have I missed? What do you want to talk to me about?
Yeah, what do you think Swanee needs to know? Because I know a lot of you have DM'd us things as well that you're like, oh, you guys need to hear about this.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Me and Jack have been away. You've been checking the internet though, haven't you, Jack?
Yeah, I still get my fix of Instagram news.
I have not. I have been absolutely out of the loop, and it really is like a 90s film where I've woken up in a hospital bed and people are talking about Charlie XCX and the Brat Summer and I've got no idea. And normally I do. Normally I'm fully across everything.
And this, you in your own way had a Brat Summer. Because a Brat Summer isn't just, like I was saying, it's not just been luxe and bougie and Gen Z. It's just
What are you
been
saying?
hot and you.
I'm more of a no bra, pack of ciggies, Bic lighter,
Yeah.
white top.
If that doesn't sum up your old lady Euro summer.
Absolutely spot on, just quietly. All right, Linda, what have I missed out on? What do we need to talk about that we have missed over the last 30 days?
In really important news, New South Wales won State of Origin.
Oh, Linda. When you say words like that, I wish I really was in a coma. Because I don't want to offend you, and I'm sure that we can still be friends, but I don't care about State of Origin.
I know that some of us do.
I know.
It was fantastic. There was send-offs. There was Biff. A New South Wales player got sent off from the bench.
Go the Blues!
It was all in.
Go the Blues! Do you know, sometimes, Linda, when I'm, meeting somebody and they say, oh, I don't drink coffee, I immediately go, well, we can't be friends. Are you a bit like that with people that don't get State of Origin? A little bit?
I'm okay if people don't get State of Origin. I get it that you don't get rugby, but it's got to be into sport. You could be into another sport. But some form of sport is kind of a...
I'm like that with people that say they don't drink booze.
I don't drink booze, and we've managed to make it work.
Aside from you.
Linda, officially,
or
this is an embarrassing moment, but we've just broken up live on air in front of all these good people because I don't even care about the Olympics. There you go.
Oh, wow, really?
And I was in Paris a week or so before it started, and I was glad to get out of there. So there, Linda.
Oh, I can't wait.
Bang.
Can't wait.
Oh, I love this. I love you anyway, Linda, and congratulations on your support of the Blues and them winning.
You don't mean
the
that.
State of Origin. I do, because it's nice when, something that you care about happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Like Brat Summer and Charlie XCX.
Yeah, or like, the new season of Real Housewives. Tiffany, hello.
Hello.
What can we talk about? What have we missed out on?
The Katy Perry music video.
Okay, tell me everything, because it's barely charted.
Yeah, it didn't do very well, and I think that's because people are pushing that it's very anti-feminism. But when I watched it, I thought it was satire myself. I thought it was more her pushing what
right.
the traditional viewpoint of men is, and then sort of just shove it in your face with satire. But
that
I feel
Tiffany
it's received the opposite way.
I agree, because that is what she's been saying. She's like, it's satire, guys. But the problem with that is, if you have to explain it's satire, it's really missed the point, don't you think?
Yeah, but I feel like when men do satire, it's this is the best thing in the world. But when women do satire, it's it's perceived in some more extreme way.
Women or Katy Perry.
But also, don't you know, Tiffany, women aren't funny. It's one of the greatest lines of all time. I can't remember who said it, but it makes me furious. Thank you so much for the catch up, Tiff.
Someone once said it to you, didn't they? That you remember your
Oh yes. Yes, an old boss said, now, Chrissy, I want you to remember, this is when I was in radio.
Yeah.
I want you to remember you're fun.
Not fun,
not
right.
funny.
Cheers, bro.
And I'm like, mate, I've been funny. I'm the funny one in my family before I even knew you. Shush. All right, Martina, let's finish with you. I've been out of the loop. What is urgently needing to be covered off between you and I?
Well, good afternoon and welcome back, guys.
Thank you, Martina. A very formal greeting. I love it.
And I love coffee. I have it every day.
All right. You and I can be friends.
I heard rumours that Kylie Minogue will tour in Australia.
What? Jack?
I hope that's true.
Minogue.
Martina, I love the gravity of your announcement. Are you a huge Kylie fan? Is this why it's very important to you?
Yes, I am. She's the same age as me. And ever since when I was young, I've just followed her all through the years.
Martina, do you rock around in your kitchen in a pair of gold lame hot pants?
Oh, I don't have any, but I would.
We'll have to get you some,
and
just like
listening to her music. Yes,
just like in the spinning around film clip. What is your favourite song? Yes. What is your favourite Kylie song, Martina?
Okay. The one that you just said now, Spinning Around, I like that one too. And also her new one, which is Padam.
Oh!
Hey, her new one's actually My Oh My with BB Rexa and Kylie. Have you heard that, Swanee?
No, this is another thing. I've missed a song, have I?
Have you heard this, Martina? I'll play it for you, okay?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
I love it.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Yes, we're both back from holidays and we're thrilled to be here. Let's go, Clickin'.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Now, when I read this this story about Jojo Siwa, Jojo, who's 21, I believe, 21 years old.
Yeah, and has an absolute tune.
No, I don't like it. I don't like the song, but I don't mind her, right?
She's
I
a
don't
bit
mind
rogue.
Jojo. Yeah. But she's having a brat summer. Don't you worry
She
about that.
is.
But this story, I don't know. It beggars belief. She has said, I want to take 3 eggs and fertilise 3 eggs, of her own eggs, I'm guessing, and have 3 surrogates.
What?
So take 3 eggs out of her ovaries, put them into 3 different women, fertilise them with donor sperm, I'm imagining, because she's in a same-sex relationship. She says, I'm going to have my surrogates, my babies, and then maybe their birthdays will land on different days and they can be like triplets.
Oh, she's not
Triplets,
well.
But like not. I got my 3 kids' names picked out, Freddie, Eddie and Teddy. And I've got a sperm donor lined up. We're ready. Just got to be patient. Okay. So please sit down, Jojo. I've made you a cup of tea and I just want to tell you. I'd love to get your feedback on this because this is utterly absurd.
What do you think?
Get kittens.
Oh, good. That's a good solution, Swanee.
Get bunnies. Do not have 3 children with such a cavalier attitude. It's not fun.
No.
What are you going to do with Teddy, Freddie and Eddie?
Right? And she's releasing bops and like party songs like Karma, and she's had this big rebrand. She's in her like brat summer era. She's got 20 years to have brat summers and she wants to have 3 kids? No.
That is nuts. That is nuts. Seriously, get kittens.
You're right. And she already is a bit nuts, so she kind of would suit crazy cat lady vibes.
That is absolutely in my future. You know, I had to touch 2 cats at Pompeii. And they were covered in all sorts of stuff. I had to go and then sanitize my hands afterwards.
I actually thought of you when I was in Paros on a Greek island because
there was
cats
cats
everywhere. And I
everywhere.
can't stand them.
Were they beautiful
No,
though?
get out of my way. I'm trying to go to dinner and take a photo.
Oh, you're so mean. Now, and just like that, my best friend, Sarah Jessica Parker, she's writing another one. She's doing another round. She's written another one.
They're
She's
filming
it, yeah. And Kim Cattrall. It's one of the great frenemy situations.
Yeah.
Kim Cattrall. She did relinquish, she didn't, what is it? Anyway, she changed her mind. She said that she was not going to be in the second one. She turned out to be in the second one. She's been asked, will she come back for the third? And she said, absolutely not.
Yeah, I think the second one where the way she appeared as well, like it was in a car in London where they shot it. Like there's no way she's going to ever be in a scene with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Then just say no.
Yeah, I know. Don't
say no and
dangle
stick
the
to
carrot.
it. Now, we are going to be back tomorrow. Make sure you get onto the Nova Player and register because we are giving away a holiday of a lifetime to Europe thanks to Flight Centre. But if you're not registered, you can't win it.
Nope.
Now check this out. The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.